welcome back. Today I have a vegan empties for you guys. It's been a little bit and the basket is full, so I thought we could do that today. I'm gonna try to get this up for you guys today. I'm running a little bit late. You know how that gets to me, it does. But it's Thursday morning and the sun is out. It is going to be a hot one. Yesterday was super like overcast, cloudy, and the sun was in and out, and I'm like, this is not gonna work. So I'm gonna do it this morning, get it up for you guys as soon as possible, and be all set and act like I wasn't late at all. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have not seen a video like this from me before, I have done so many of them. I have a playlist dedicated to them, and basically it's just quick little reviews of items I have come upon in the recent month or so that are vegan friendly. Now, I will say at glance, looking at this basket, I do feel like a lot of this I have tried like on camera as like a first impression or something. Example, those right there, oh my God. And I try not to like be too repetitive with like sharing it again, but some bear repeating, they just do. But anyway, just again, quick reviews. Would I get them again? What did I think? Where I found them and all the things, you know. But if you guys do enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate it a lot. It helps my channel out a lot. It really does. And by the way, thank you very much again. Officially, we are at 20,000 subscribers. It's pretty freaking cool. And you know what's the best part about it? When someone says, you've got 20,000 now? I don't have anything negative to say. Like, you guys are just awesome. You are. I have no one that brings me down. It's not like that. We are such a cool, tight-knit community. We've gotten to know each other, I feel like. It's just really cool, and I'm very grateful. So thank you very much. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Now, I know majority of you are here for the food, so I'm gonna leave these for the end if it's not really your thing, but I always throw these in here, and although they are not fully empty, new Thrive Cosmetics, which I will link below for you guys, is basically all I use now. I'm trying to like go over with all of my stuff if I like it. It all began with the Buildable Blur or CC cream. I love this stuff, and then I'll just keep, you know, going from there. But again, if you're not really into makeup, I'll just save this for the end, but some of the things I am wearing too, if it's something you're interested in, I'll give you my feedback. And some of them are newer that I have just tried out recently. Why does that look like veiny? Oh my God, it really doesn't. I think it's the lighting, I swear. Hold on. Am I losing it? Maybe. Okay. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna start with these actually. I actually just found these, I think I shared them on last week's vlog, of these Verb caffeinated bars. With that said, when I picked them up, I don't recall if I mentioned it or not. I found these at TJ Maxx, of all places. I also saw there that they had the decaffeinated bars as well. I didn't grab those, but they had the option. Now, I guess one of these bars, and I did grab one just so we could like, you know, show you, taste it, you know, is very small. It is, they're like 90 calories, and I guess they equal about one shot of espresso. So it's nothing crazy. You might see a will come in. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but every time I film, they have to like be eating and doing their things and running around. Cats. Anyway, but yeah, these are definitely on the small side. They are. I got it in the cookie dough flavor and in the peanut butter. And just out of the two, and there may be more out there, but those are the two that I saw there. I do prefer the peanut butter one, but I mean, obviously, right? But that's not to say the cookie dough one wasn't good. It is, but peanut butter is just where it's at. But I just thought I could show you kind of what it looks like. I would definitely get them again. Nate liked them too, and he's just been throwing a couple into his bag just as something to have quick and easy, you know, at work. My only thing is I mean, it is that size. Like, it's very, oh, there's fresh though. It's trying to like bend, but it's not gonna like fill you up. I will say too, for me, like, I don't necessarily, I mean, you know, I do the coffee thing, but I don't really get a pick me up from it either. Gosh, that's good. Kind of similar to like a Go Macro bar. Similar, not the same, similar. I mean, I've had them, but it's hitting the spot here, friend. Peanut butter is just a little bit better to me though. Anyway, they were cheap. They were $8, $7.99 for 16 bars. Now, I did see them going around on Instagram a while back, and so when I saw them at TJ Maxx, that's like what rang a bell for me of, I've heard of these before. And they're gluten-free, by the way, too, and vegan, of course, but other than that, I really haven't seen them anywhere else. I don't know, but TJ Maxx, that's where I found them. Okay, next one. I won't spend too much time because I have already, but the new crunchy chili onion hummus from Trader Joe's. I kept the lid here. I have another backup in the fridge. I think I'm on my third one now. Yeah, it's very, very good, my friends. I've tried it a couple times on camera. My opinion changed a little bit, and I had mentioned this before too. My first reaction, the first time trying it, I felt, because it's very oily, I will say that, like the hummus part, there's like the chili oil on top with the chili onion in the center. And that first bite was definitely like, oh, it's got a little kick. Like that's what I got from it. But then the more that I ate it over the weeks and buying it multiple times, it's like mild to me now. I don't know. Did I just like acquire a taste for it? I don't know. I love it. It's so delicious. I say give it a shot. If you're not really into spicy, I still, if you like a little spice, I think it's worth trying. I will say that, but don't get mad at me if it's too much for you. We'll see. But if you're really not into spice, don't do it. But it's got such great flavor. I love it. Very, very good. Okay, Trader Joe's as well. The newest thing that they launched about a week ago. By the way, hold on, we have to talk about it. I just posted it on my Instagram yesterday. Apparently it's either out or it's gonna be out by summer at most locations anyway. But it's like this chocolate syrup at Trader Joe's. And it's vegan. When I saw it online though, it said that like is a returning product. I don't know, but I'll keep my eye out. Yes, I will. But until then, this is one of the newest things at Trader Joe's, the peanut butter crispy rice bites. 10 individually wrapped ones in here. My friends, I tried these out for you like a week ago. I wish I could show you more, but I don't have any more. It's a problem. It is. I mean, it tastes like a Butterfinger meets a Rice Krispie treat. Yes. It's incredible. I love them. I do like that they're individually wrapped. Not that that stopped me because they're gone, but maybe that helps, keep it in moderation a bit. If you like Butterfingers, you will love them. So delicious. All right, from Trader Joe's as well. And what's funny is I don't feel like I've heard, and it's kind of hard to see, a lot of people talk about this. And it's newer, but it's not brand new anymore. And again, I just don't really see it going around. I don't know. It's the new Carb Savvy sliced bread with sunflower seeds and flax seeds. Great source of fiber, and it is. It's very, very high in it. And it reminded me very much of the Better Bagel, which I had shared with you guys multiple times. Big fan of it, other than the price of it, but it's packed with protein, packed with fiber, and this really reminded me of that. And for what it is, for 2 slices of bread, they weren't massive slices, but they weren't terrible. They weren't. Probably like my palm, maybe a little slightly bigger, 60 calories for 2 slices, and 21 carbs, but 18 grams of fiber and 6 grams of protein. I mean, macro wise, that's like packed, you know what I mean? And 3 grams of fat. I was pretty impressed. Is it like the best tasting bread ever? No, but it wasn't bad at all. I will say, when I toast this kind of bread, just in general, when you find these, because there's another one too, that Timberwolf low carb bread. It's at Costco, but it's very similar, very similar. But when I toast it, it's not that it doesn't work, but it looks actually great when it comes out of the toaster. It's like, oh, this is gonna be good. It almost like when you bite into it, it's crispy, crunchy, but then it like almost disintegrates. It's very hard to explain, which is different from the Better Bagel. It is. That actually is chewy, has something to it. It's good. Very weird. So I kind of like actually having this not toasted. I don't know. Keep it in your fridge though, for sure, fridge or freezer, because it will go bad fast. Did not really realize that with the one from Costco. It does, it turns. It needs to stay in the fridge and it will stay fresh a while that way. Now we tried this out on the last Vegan Cuts box for you guys. Now it wasn't in that box, but I had found them at Smith's, and we had to try it out. By the way, I don't know if you can see on top of the little refrigerator, that's the next Vegan Cuts box. It came a little late for us, and so we haven't had a chance to do the, where are we at, May one, and so we'll have to do that for you guys soon, or maybe even combine it with the June one. We'll see. But anyway, we tried that out then, and my friends, it's incredible. It really is. Like, it tastes what I remember like the original Reese's. And it's made with like the chocolate being made from like oat milk instead of, dairy milk. Again, found these at Smith's, also known as Kroger. I think more places do carry it, but what's funny about it is I have not seen it anywhere else. Not at all. Not Target, not Vons, Walmart. I haven't looked in person at Walmart yet to say for sure, but Smith's, that's where I found it. All right, I actually at glance here have a few like misses coming up. I do, this is one of them. Found this at Sprouts. We actually, I think, shared this, it's been a while, it's actually been sitting in here for a bit, but this pasta by Veggie Craft Farms, and it's a sweet potato pasta, which I love sweet potatoes, and it's a penne, it's a blend of lentil, pea, and sweet potato flours. Totally sounds up my alley because I am someone who does like the pasta alternatives, typically anyway. I do like the chickpea ones, and I love edamame pasta. I do. That doesn't have like the closest like mimicking real pasta as far as like texture goes, but I love it. It's delicious. So anyway, I thought I would have I'd really like this, you know? We didn't. It tasted very floury, like it's almost like it didn't cook into a pasta. I don't know, it was hard to describe, but we made a delicious like mac and cheese sauce, and that was good. It carried it through enough, but it was kind of like the letdown was truly the pasta. And it would normally be like the sauce is the letdown, not the pasta. Pasta don't let you down. It did though, it really did. Now, I mean, I will say it is packed with protein and fiber, which is great, but yeah, this just wasn't it. I don't know. Have you tried this before? What do you think? Did we like not cook it long enough, or did we do it too long? Sometimes with like pasta alternatives, that is something you have to be careful of. Like it's like this perfect number, you know? And once you figure it out, you know, but it's like trial and error. So maybe it was that, but it was just the texture was off. It was very strange. I don't know. Okay, so you guys aren't gonna believe me. You're not. You're really not. This was also from TJ Maxx, the Heavenly Hunks. I saw them at checkout and I bought them, obviously. The oatmeal white chip bites. I have never had these ones before, but I've had the regular oatmeal like ones countless times. Yes, I have. They do sell them in a big bag at Costco. And I just assumed that I would love this because I love the other ones. I didn't. It really didn't have much flavor at all. And Nate agreed. Like we're like chewing it, like waiting for it. It wasn't terrible, but when you know what these really do taste like, typically, I mean, we were waiting. We really were. It wasn't it, my friends. It wasn't like, oh my God, this tastes terrible. It was just, there was like no flavor to it. And then we even checked, we're like, are these expired? What's going on? No, not till March of next year. So that's not it. Oh no, this flavor let me down, but I will tell you again, the oatmeal, like regular chocolate chip ones, delicious. The birthday cake one, delicious. I think I like just the original oatmeal chocolate though the most. It's just so good. Isn't there a peanut butter one? I'm trying peanut butter again in my life, my friends. I told you I've kind of like gotten away from it because I feel like my skin doesn't love it. And look, I'm already kind of breaking out some more. But I'm like a week out from lady time, so it could just be that. It can't be the peanut butter. I just don't want it to be the peanut butter. I'm kind of just slowly incorporating more of it in. We'll see what happens. Anyway, those were a letdown, my friends. That flavor was not it. Okay, got this at Target. Again, I think I shared last week with you guys this bulgogi plant-based by Sweet Earth. Just like little frozen meal. I was planning in my head when I bought it to just like have it as a backup for Nate to grab when life goes, you know, chaotic, and I didn't have anything ready for him to take that's like fresh. You know, you keep this in your freezer, good to go. But what ended up happening is I ended up having it one day because I just was so indecisive, didn't know what I wanted for lunch, and I was like, I'm doing this. That's what I'm doing. And I gotta tell you, I did not like it at all. And I didn't even end up eating it all. I couldn't do it. It was so salty to me. And I will say overall, these Sweet Earth frozen meals, I'm a fan, I am. And just be careful though, they do make it pretty simple, but right up here is where it will say vegan or vegetarian, and many of them are just vegetarian too, but with that you can still find a lot that are vegan, but just be careful. Here's the thing, here's what it was. It was salty, I will say that for sure. That part you couldn't really tone down, it just was what it was. But also the bulgogi pieces were like this big, and kind of chewy in a weird way. But I'm seeing the word bulgogi, and I am completely spoiled rotten now with the Trader Joe's beefless bulgogi there. Oh my gosh, my friends, like that is so good. People don't like it because it's so close apparently to like the real thing that it just kind of weirds them out. I totally get it, because you're not wrong. It's so good, it really is. But like this just fell so short for me, and I'm like, no. It's not like the calories on this or anything is bad. It was 260, 5 grams of fat, 39 carbs, and 15 grams of protein. I mean, it could be a lot worse, but I like maybe half, maybe I was trying, but no, it's salty, very, very salty for that one. I don't know, but like the Trader Joe's beefless bulgogi, just get your hands on it when you can. Sometimes it's hit and miss. It cannot be beat. You heat it up in the pan real quick, put a tiny bit of coconut aminos to kind of glaze it at the end. All right, we got a win. I think these are still there. This is newer, but I feel like, no, they're there. They might be kind of low. Over by the chips. This is the sweet and salty umami crunchies rice crackers. Yes, from, again, Trader Joe's. So good. They taste like, okay, well, first, they look like, I wish I could show you, but I ate them all. They look like squished tater tots, but crunchy. And they taste like tempura meets popcorn, squished tater tot chip. Don't say I didn't go into detail. Swear that's what they taste like. They're so delicious. The ingredients is just rice oil, soy sauce, and sugar, modified tapioca starch. That is it. I would get these again. Very, very good. But yeah, I think they're low. You put them, front and center. That's what they need to do. This made it into the basket, but my kiddo and I did do a taste test of finally the Impossible chicken nuggets, but the spicy version. You guys aren't gonna believe this either. You're not. If you saw that video, both my kiddo and I, we said we thought they were spicy. And you know me, I love spice. There's not much that I can't handle. Like, I love it. But I felt like this kind of even made me a little bit like hot. Like, I was like, oh, I feel it. It's coming through. My kiddo, he accepted the challenge and finished what he had on his plate, but he didn't want them again. He did not. Now, why are they empty then? Because Nate, who hates spice, he tried them. He's like, these aren't spicy. I'm like, make it make sense. Like, I always tell you guys, like, that if Nate says spicy, it's really spicy because he can't hang. I don't know. So he finished these. They got a kick though. They do, but they're not bad. It's not like they're the most spicy thing ever, but I just felt like they were spicier than I anticipated them to be. But if you ask Nate, he has no idea what we're talking about. I don't know. Next one is from Simple Mills. I actually found this at Natural Grocers, but I'm going to assume you can find it at other places because this brand is pretty readily available at many, even like Whole Foods and stuff. But it's these Sweet Thins mint chocolate. And I really like them. I finished them up. I did, but they're kind of newer too, I think, this flavor, but they're made with a watermelon seed flour. And the odd thing with it is like, maybe it's because I read it and then all of a sudden you're like waiting for it then, that flavor. I feel like it tasted like mint chocolate with watermelon. Wasn't mad at that. Actually, I think a lot of like salads that people come up with watermelon have mint, not typically chocolate, but mint. So, I mean, it works, but it was a little off. Like, it was a little just like, what is that? But I ate them all. I did. They're okay. I would get them again, but I wasn't like obsessed with them. And as much as I love mint chocolate, there's better mint chocolate things out there. Very strange. Watermelon flour. I don't know. I just feel like you don't really see watermelon flour used much. I didn't know that was a thing. Here we are. All right, last one, and then I'll kind of just quickly share with you guys those makeup items that I recently got. But this is my third bag down. Yeah, it is. Trader Joe's coconut flavored almonds. So delicious, my friends. I've shared these many times in the last few weeks too. It's like coated in this, it's not toffee, like an almond, but it tastes like toffee to me that's then lightly coated in coconut. The coconut flavor is not super strong in my opinion, which is perfect because it's actually not one of my favorite flavors. I don't hate it, but it's not a favorite. And it's the perfect blend of coconut meets like toffee meets almonds. So good. Definitely would get them again for sure. Just try to take some breaks here and there because, you know, I eat them faster than I anticipated. Anyway, okay, again, Thrive Cosmetics, not to be confused with Thrive Market. It is confusing. I was confused in the beginning. I thought it was the same thing. It's not. So Thrive Cosmetics, what I love about it is it's vegan and cruelty-free for their entire line. So it makes it very simple. Whatever you come upon, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it at all because so many times things are cruelty-free, but then the products aren't all vegan. And believe it or not, if you did not know this, especially when you're talking about like cosmetics and stuff, a lot of like eyeshadows and again, a lot of lipsticks and stuff, the culprit is beetles. Now they don't call it beetles. What do they call it? I can't remember the name now off the top of my head, but they put it in the listed ingredients, but that's where it's derived from. It's very strange. It's like the red pigment that comes through on a lot of like products that it's weird. It's a thing. Didn't know, but again, you're good to go with this brand. But anyway, this is where again it all started for me is the Buildable Blur CC cream. I love it. I now have right now 3 of them in rotation of slightly different shades. And depending on, you know, it's summer and if you get a little extra sun or not, sometimes I mix them, but I'm wearing this now and I wear it every day. I don't own a foundation anymore. This is all I use and I love it. It is awesome. So just to mention that again, I have shared that many times. So one of the new ones though, that I did just recently try is their bronzer. And I'm wearing it again right now. And I really like it. It's extremely pigmented though. I got it in the shade Rhea, I believe it is, and I believe this was the lightest shade. And so I'm just still kind of finding my perfect little tap with it and with my brush of like not being too much, but I do really, really like it. It's a very nice case. I should have grabbed it. It's just very heavy, good quality, you know, and it's really soft, a really soft powder, and it picks up a lot. I like it. The last 2 that I grabbed is actually what I'm wearing today too. I did it on purpose just to show you guys, is the lip liner. Really like it. It's very creamy, which sometimes with lip liners can be like a bad thing because it's messy, but it's not. It's a great little roll up tube and it's easy to work with, but it is creamy. It is, but it's not drying then too, which is good. But yeah, Lip Fuller lip liner. Now it says Lip Fuller. I don't know if it's trying to be like, you know, a plumper thing. I don't think so. I think that's just the name of it because I don't feel nothing. And you know, with those plumpers, you feel it. It burns. All they're doing is putting like peppers on your mouth. That's what it really is, I think. But it's in the color Ruth. Really like it. And then I paired it up with the color Eileen in this lipstick here, Headliner Lipstick Demi Shine. I like it. Not bad at all. Lasts well. So I grabbed that too. So I've been using that combination when I do wear lipstick and stuff. But yeah, the CC cream is where it's at, my friends. That's like the best. It is. And it does have SPF in it, which is great. It used to have, I believe, SPF 50 and then they reformulated. Now it's SPF 40. I will say, and I have mentioned this before, that I do prefer, because I was getting that original formula before for a while, I kind of prefer that one. I do. But I still am a huge fan. And again, I'm still getting it even though they've changed it a little bit. But I did like it a little bit more before. I did. Anyway, that is that. I think for Thrive Cosmetics, I will see if I have a true link that just auto gives that discount if you do want to shop on there. But they may have changed it where like I can get you like a $15 off your first purchase, but I might have to email you, I think, maybe. If you want one, just leave in the comments your email or message me even like on Instagram if you don't want to put it out there. I totally get it. And I can give it to you that way too. But they may have changed it. I'm not sure. Anyway, but that is it, my friends. I will try to get this up as soon as possible for you guys. Have a great, great day. Have a good start to your weekend coming basically tomorrow. Wow, I know. It's already almost Friday. My kiddo's out of town, by the way. He is visiting with the grandparents for a couple weeks, then they'll be back to visit some more with us. And round we go with summertime. It's coming. It is. Anyway, hope you guys have a great, great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we